Shout out to Tarik Nasheed and his family. They were pretty much targeted the other day by some damn trolls. Trolls that were so butthurt that they were being called out, they had to retaliate and do something anonymously because they couldn't face him publicly. It's just amazing how certain people, if you want to call them that, try to come off with their causes, but they can't either do things unanimously, and if they do it unanimously, the person is usually with other people, or they have some kind of, how could I say this, apparatus protecting them. So they could never face up alone. They're just all about doing things where they have this protection apparatus around them, which is not manly at all. You know, I got this troll talking about some Machiavellian concept. Whatever. You guys disguise your freaking evil with a bunch of philosophical and trite ideology, made up stuff. So it's like pretty much situational ethics, like, but yeah, if I do the same thing, I'm a criminal, right? But anyway, let me get back on the subject. It's really messed up that these people targeted Tarik and his family. Yes, you targeted both in order to pretty much set them up to be killed by these, by the law enforcement or what have you. They knew exactly what they were doing. I'll tell you this. A lot of people have a lot of negative things to say about Tarik, and I can't say that I agree with everything that he says, but at the same time, I'm inspired by him. I'm encouraged by him, and I think he does say a lot for black people, not just black men. I've heard him say things in favor of black women. A lot of people will say that he's so harsh on black women. There's some things that I've heard that he said that I don't agree with, but there's a lot of encouragements that he's had for black women as well as black men. And I've heard people call him a pimp and all this stuff. But the thing is, this dude, for having such a high profile, has really put himself out there when it comes to black empowerment and also speaking against white supremacy. I really admire the fact that he keeps it 100 with that too. And, for being a high profile person and not shrieking back on basically things that a lot of people in black society are going through. He's definitely a major voice with that, and I admire the fact that he has definitely spoken for the community. I know he'll probably say that he's not a leader, but the thing is, he's been that in that regard. But I understand also, he's helped people, even though a lot of people don't know that. And even with the few things that he's mentioned, it's more like, well, hey, it's not just me helping. It's all of us as a collective. It's not just a leader. It's all of us as a collective helping each other to empower each other. And I totally get that. And I totally dig Tarik for that. I dig this cat, man. I know some of you guys probably don't dig him. You might think he's some kind of charlatan, but you know what? There's some good things, man. And it's all that I've seen, like I didn't even really know about the whole, with his Mac lessons and stuff before. I forgot how I even found out about Tarik, but I listened to his broadcast because I find it very informative and very encouraging, and the fact that he has a Melanoid Nation is just pretty much putting all of our money together to help people in our society worldwide. I give it to him, man. But he would say it just like I would. Definitely, it's not just him. We all have to do this. As far as black society goes, we all have to do this. We all have to, empower each other, especially on a financial level, and especially on a political level. you know? And I'll be honest, I'm one of the what some people might be considered some people might consider a nerd, or I'm not a gamer. I'm more of a rock and roll sort of punk rocker sort of nerd type dude. I've never really fit into like a lot of stuff. But I totally am against what this idiot Poseidon dude like encouraged. He had something to do with it. I don't care what anyone says. He had something to do with it. He should have spoken out against it, but no, he didn't. His mark is on that. So he has a lot of explaining. He has a lot to account for. Because he encouraged it. It's just wrong. It's like, well, how do we know that you didn't do it? Really? Yeah, I don't believe that. I'm sorry. You had something to do with it. Anyways, enough respect to you guys, and shout out to the Nasheed family. I hope everything is cool with you guys, and may the Most High protect you, Tarik, and your family. And I hope and pray that those that were doing all this evil will be uncovered. Yes, uncovered. And also, hopefully prosecuted, even though some of us, even myself, are a bit cynical about that. But I hope that they become known. Since they want to claim this, I've heard that some of them claimed it, but you don't see their faces. If they're that much, if they're that brave, if they're that honcho, I don't know if the word honcho is a good one. Macho, I'm sorry, my bad. If they're that badass, show your freaking face, dude. Show your face. And note, if any trolls come here, you will be blocked, especially if you don't have videos or your face. You're going to be blocked on site, straight up. You can't talk to people face to face like they did back in the day. You don't deserve to talk to them at all. Anyways, I'm done. Thank you, Tarik, for the great work that you are encouraging. Some people might get mad at me, if especially black people. If you want to talk about that and why I feel the way that I do, let's talk, please. Let's not argue. I'm not trying to get into a shouting match or whatever beef that supposedly people that beef against Tarik or whatever. I'm not here for that, because that's not my situation. I'm just saying what I see great about this man. I think he's definitely an encouragement, man. Seriously. I will not accept any negative comments. If you want to dialogue without insulting, that's fine. If you're on some negative shit, I'm going to block you too. Peace to everyone. God bless. Besame abwa wa minfes kadusa hadu amlak amin. Peace.